Hello, my name is Jessica, and this is my commentary of my production of Between. So, to start with the opening titles, I knew that I wanted the end of a life cycle of something. The flowers came to me later, but I figured that was the best way to tell my story and introduce it without being too on the nose. Um, Unfortunately, it is all stock footage that I purchased from Storyblocks because I got the idea to do the life cycle thing the week that the titles assignment was due, so I had no time to do it on my own. Okay. So, the music is actually what I'm going to talk about next. All of the music on the final edit with the titles and everything is actually created by a friend of mine named Haley Himes, who I met specifically to make the music for this project. Casey Roberts, the guy who plays Henry in the office scene, actually introduced us because I had put my feelers out trying to find anyone who could make music for this project that wouldn't feel generic. I know that as students we have access to a lot of music libraries, and we can find that free stuff off of, I think I use bensound.com all the time, but it always has that generic hear it all the time feel, and I knew that with all the work that I was going to be putting into this project, I didn't want that. At this office scene, this is actually the very first time that I ever did filming at a location other than my home or my family's homes. It was super scary for me because I wasn't sure how it was going to work out or if I could even find any place to do it. Especially because when all of this got started, things were just slowly starting to open up in my city. So at the end of this, I'm going to play a couple of bloopers. At the end of the office scene, let them kind of do whatever, and Teresa, the girl who plays Victoria, throws a water bottle. There's a little bit of cussing, so just be prepared. If you don't like that, then I wouldn't watch the ending. So for this story, I was actually talking to my mom one night about everything that's been going on with the world, the protests, the pandemic, and everything that's been going on, and how there's gotta be a lot of people out there like me who don't quite fit in. We live in that weird in-between that a lot of people seem to forget about. So I figured the color and the black and white and her switching out and not quite fitting in was the best way to kind of convey that point. Again, without being too political or too on the nose. I wanted it to be an open-ended story that people could really kind of take out of it what they felt, how they felt, because I do believe genuinely that at some point people have or will feel like this. So for this glitch that's about to come up right now, that was actually a rendering issue. I was attempting to do that trick where you hop in and out of frame and you use a clean plate, so that way you can kind of make it seem like you've just blinked out of existence. That's what I was trying to do, but because I'm editing in a new software, DaVinci Resolve, it actually came out weird. I don't know why that rendering issue occurred, but I thought it looked really cool, so I said, meh, let's go ahead and leave it in there because I like that. I tried to recreate it, but I couldn't quite figure it out. In the end, the color grading took so much time that when it came down to the deadline, I kind of said, you know what, although I would love that glitch in there, I just gotta give it up, unfortunately. So The next thing I want to actually talk about is this, not this shot here, but this one with my mom playing Mother. I will show the unedited clip at the very end, but that shot is just so crisp and clear, and every time I see it, I'm just amazed that I was able to do that. She just looks like she's not in a real place, but she is. I think right here we're actually out in Calhoun, Colorado at my uncle's new property, and that's where I got all of the town line shots is what I call them. Again, this here is also a rendering issue. I mean, not the where she purposely blinks out like that, but how she kind of goes forwards and back and forwards and back. That was a rendering issue, but I thought it looked cool, so I said, you know what, here we go, we'll just go ahead and leave it in there. So the editing for this took me forever, specifically the color grading. I think I took about 4 separate days in which I worked 12 hours straight, all of them on weekends, my time off from work, to do the color grading. I think I finished the very last scene of color grading the night that the final edit with the titles was due. I am glad, however, that I took the time to do it because it looks really cool and it really puts my point across. I had a fallback plan where she would just cross over into the black and white world and the color world, and she'd be the same, black and white, color and color, but I'm really glad that I took the time and didn't give up. This project has been extraordinarily daunting for me, and I am glad I finished it because I almost gave up so many times. There's literally a month in between certain scenes that I filmed, so if you look, you can actually see that at the town line and at the barbecue scene, Kalani has on different casts. And that's because I waited so long to do the filming because I got exhausted. I needed a break. I needed to take a step back because I started doubting myself. I also could have started editing all of this before, but I didn't think that was a smart idea. I really needed to take that step back because when I came back, I was reinvigorated. I was super excited to get this done, and I think that's what really helped push me through to the end. So here's that unedited scene of my mom, this shot that I just really love so much. You can see in there how almost fake the background looks like. I don't know, I just really love this shot, and I figured I might as well share this unedited with you so you can kind of see how that looks and why I like it so much. So that's really kind of all I have to say about the project itself. What I'm going to do next is actually play some bloopers from the office scene and the town line. There's not a whole lot to them, but just as a reminder, there's going to be some cussing, so if you're not really into the whole cussing thing, or you don't like cussing, you don't want to hear it, I would just stop here. Otherwise, enjoy. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and have a great day. All right, we are rolling.
Between shot 2, take 3.
Action.
The heck?
We are rolling.
Between shot 2, take 4.
Action. Don't forget to have fun with it. Bye, guys.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Throw this out on your way.
All right. Yes.
Okay.
Frozen lakes, frozen tundras.
Between scene 11, shot 5, take 4.
I told you it was a mistake.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry. Damn.
Damn, lady.
Sorry. Sorry.
Here, I got it.
Is it recording? Yeah. Somebody play Titanic music. I don't know what to play for that. Damn. Oh, really?
Just practicing.
Huh?
Just practicing. Jesse, look at me. Face me.
Maybe we should give it a second.
Nah, Jesse, just yell it out really loud, okay?
Everybody hates me!
Oh, damn. What do you expect?
Alright, hold up.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Between shot 6. Sorry, scene 6, shot 6, take 6. Because it's always 666. Action!